Hello, Lisa. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert over at Zucor Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent your website over to me for analysis. And the first thing I have to tell you is you have a beautiful website. And that's kind of not what I'm interested in. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. A beautiful website like yours is sort of like having a new paint job on a car. It's beautiful and people want to go in it. They say, hey, take me for a ride. And that's exactly what you have here. You have something beautiful that people want to go into. They're going to want to find out what's more about this once they get here. But the thing is that getting them here is exactly what I am going to talk to you about. And all of the things that you need to get you there are in your website. It might just need some adjustments already. And here's what I'm talking about. I'm going to start by showing you this. This is a paid tool that I use called Ahrefs. It gives me a bunch of the metrics of your site. And then the next thing I do is I go and I do a Google search. And I'm just doing Tacoma. I think that you're probably in Monroe, but I'm a Tacoma boy, born and raised. And I thought I would just do that community for for the purpose of comparison, because that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to compare you to another site. Now, the first thing I have to do is sort of describe how Google works. First off, Google has an algorithm, and the algorithm is something that Google developed to satisfy its search customers so that they would have the most relevant results that they possibly could. Now, relevant to them means that they have a website that satisfies the metrics or the mathematical construct of this algorithm. Not that they're necessarily the best workmanship or the best materials. No, it's that they satisfy the Google algorithm. So the first thing you're seeing up here are sponsored, which means that they are bought and paid. So a lot of people sort of mistrust that because they think that Google is actually a list in like order of importance or something, and that's not the case at all. Now, next up here we have the map pack, which we call because there they are, they're on the map, and let's see, that's where I was born, right about there, North 28th Street. Anyway, so these folks did something that the other folks down here maybe didn't do, and that is fill out a Google business profile. Now, the Google business profile needs to be filled out really thoroughly because the algorithm really rewards thorough. Now, it is something that you can do, but it's also something that would probably be best done by somebody with experience and ability in filling one of them out because you want to get here. That's the ultimate goal, is to get up near the top of a Google search, and I'll show you why. I'm going to scroll down really fast. Boom, bump. That was the bump stop right there at related searches. Most people don't go below the bump stop. And as you can see, there's not that many up there. And I'm going to show you what the value of being up there is. Now, underneath the map pack is what we call the organic search results. Now, these search results are also ordered by the Google algorithm. That's what puts them in order. And we know what the algorithm is looking for. It's not a secret. It's something that has been researched, and that's what that paid tool that I was showing you is for. Shows all sorts of metrics from those sorts of searches. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 4 are lists of roofers as opposed to Tacoma, Washington roofers. So, and it's a shame because somebody could be up at the top. An actual roofer could be at the top. But right now, number 5 position is Guardian Roofing. Now, Guardian is not, they don't have a Tacoma office. They're in I think Auburn or something like that. And, but here's what they have. They have a webpage that says that they are roof repair in Tacoma. So the thing about the Google algorithm is that if you put it on the internet, it's true. That's the thing that Google has decided is how their algorithm is going to work. If it reads it, then it's true. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about first off. The first thing I'm going to do is select all, copy, and paste into this word counter. Now, you have 2,071 words. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. You have no idea how many sites I go to where the total is like 200. Now, Google wants to have a minimum of 1,500 words, so you have more than covered that. Now, as I mentioned, Guardian is the first one up there, and I'm going to do the same with theirs. I'm going to select all, copy, and paste into this word counter. There we go, 1173. You have them beat handily. Oh my goodness. I love you guys already. You're making this easy. So, but here's the thing. The words, the count matters. Google wants 1,500, but the content matters a lot. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. Here is your website, the metrics that I was talking about from Ahrefs. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is the keywords. You have 1,400 keywords, and Guardian has 2,900. So they have you beat in that area. That is one of the reasons that their placement is so high. And the keywords that they have are probably pretty simple. Flat roof leaking. Oh, that's what I had at my house in Fircrest. Guardian Roofing, obviously somebody's looking for them. Roofers Tacoma. Roof Repair Bellevue. All sorts of things. See, they're using the other cities and they're on their main site. So that's how they're getting so many keywords. Now, the other thing is that there's probably, if I go down, there's so many pages of these keywords. Look, there's like 70 pages of them. If I go down to 70, I'm probably going to find things that are not as relevant. But, oh, no, I've reached the end of what's possible. There I am, pushing the boundaries again. But there's going to be other words that are in your industry that I don't know necessarily. Now, my roof in Fircrest I knew because I put TPO on it. Now, TPO is just one of the keywords. There's also going to be gutters. There's also going to be soffits. There's also going to be gabled roofing, that sort of thing. So in addition to that, you want to have those appear as naturally as you can in the body of your site. And on the home page in particular would be nice, because here's the deal. If I was your web designer and I snuck in the phrase somewhere, gorillas like bananas, then, you know, somebody in Alaska doing some research on gorillas would type in, do gorillas like bananas? And your site would show up and they would be like, why is this roofing company in Monroe, Washington showing up in this search? And it's because that phrase is on your website. The inverse is also true. If there is not a word on your website, you won't come up. So as I'm going to show you again here, there is a difference between company and companies. Oh, look at that. They even have warranty misspelled. You kind of have to deal with people's misspellings too. Because the algorithm does not know the difference between singular and plural. This is roofing company. There's probably one down here that's companies. The algorithm does not know singular and plural. It does not know they're the same words, and it needs to be you need to be very thorough with it and treat it like it doesn't know anything. Because the more words you put in there that are in alignment with what people are searching in Google, the more searches you'll come up with. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk to you about are backlinks. That's where, like a site like Yellow Pages, where they have a link back to your site. So that's the backlink. You have 2,100 backlinks. That is excellent. Here's what Guardian has, 7,200. This is exactly why their placement is much higher than anyone else, any other roofers anyway, in the Tacoma region. Now, they probably have done the same thing for Auburn, for, I don't know, all the communities that are there, Fircrest, University Place. So, you know, that's how they're getting the metrics that they get. Let me show you what sites they're on. Goodreads, which is weird to me because it's something that recommends books, isn't it? Anyway, Home Advisor, Homestead, Angie's List, Crunchbase, Yellow Pages, probably Super Pages. There it is. All sorts of Coldwell Banker. Sites like that. People rely on sites that are rated at like 70 and above, and they have a lot at 70 and above. They don't have, well, they have probably like, 12 in the 90s. Now, this rating that I'm talking about is your domain rating. It shows the strength of your domain based on a backlink profile. Now, the backlink profile means the more sites that refer to it. That's why, like, Goodreads is 92, because a lot of people refer to it. If we had Wikipedia in here, I think it's like 96, something like that, because so many sites refer to it. So, and you have a domain rating too on your website. Yours is 17. So you want to get your backlinks up. You definitely do. Here's where the rubber hits the road. You have 2,100 backlinks, 1,400 keywords, and your traffic was 1,000 clicks last month. That's down 10 from the month before. So now, here's what your competitor had. 2,300. That is more than double what you had. Now, obviously, every click is not going to turn into a customer, but that does have that potential. So they have doubled the potential of getting an estimate asked for. They have doubled the potential of having a potential customer or money in the pocket, essentially. So being higher on the Google site, this is how business is done right now. You know, you have to compete not in the physical world only, but in the virtual and in the Google world too. So yeah, there's some things that I told you about just to recap. Get in the Google business profile, have better keywords, and have more backlinks, and that will help your site really rise up in the ratings here. Now, I'm going to assume that you probably want to spend more time roofing than you do digging around in the belly of your website. So give Eric a call, and he'd be happy to guide you through the next steps to help you guys make some more money in this competitive area. I hope I've been helpful. Thank you so much. Have a great day.